Maybe the very title of this episode has triggered you. Perhaps you think it's not possible for your industry to have $100,000 sales months, or maybe you just think it's not possible for me. But there's a curiosity that drew you here. And whether this number excites you or scares you, stay with me because the mindset work we're covering today applies to every stage of business growth. $100,000 worth of sales in just 1 month. It sounds huge, right? And maybe your business is already at that stage. Maybe your business isn't even hitting $10,000 months yet. But the truth is this: there are absolutely businesses who are making that much money. And I really want you to be one of them. As someone who's worked with multiple $1 million businesses myself, I'm really excited to talk to you today about the way you need to shift your thinking if you are wanting to step into that level of income. The first thing that you need to change about the way that you think about money is by asking the question, is it even possible? What you might do at a first glance is think, that's not possible. It's not possible for me. There might be a ton of stories that come up for you instantly. And the opportunity for you is to start to shift that belief. The first thing that you can do is start to look for evidence or proof that it's possible to be making that much money. Hopefully from a peer in your industry, but even just seeking out examples of other business owners who are turning over that kind of revenue. When you start to see the evidence, you realize, oh my goodness, this is absolutely possible. And the more that you are around next levels of income, next levels of wealth, whatever it might be, you can even start to normalize it. I know that when I was growing up, we didn't hang out with anyone who was making good money. And so it became very normal to not go overseas, to not do certain things. And as we've started to shift our social circles over time, it started to become normalized to go on overseas holidays. And it's the same when it comes to your income or creating wealth in your business. The more that you are around people who are making that next level of income, it really starts to become normalized to you. I remember the first time I heard about people making $1 million a year, and it seemed like this elusive, unachievable number. But the more and more people who I mix with, who I have in my world, who are making that kind of money, it just becomes really normalized. So the opportunity is to start to create the evidence for your subconscious mind. Hey, it absolutely is possible to make that amount of money. The next shift number 2, is how you then start to shift from how can I to of course I can. This starts to happen when you change how you view possibility. So this isn't about blind optimism. It's about recognizing that if others have done it, there's a pathway. And your job is to find your unique route. What you get to do as you start to shift from how can I to of course I can is that you make a decision. My success is inevitable. I will make $100,000 in 1 month in my business. There's no compromising on it. It's been decided. I just need to figure out how to make it happen. The next thing that you need to do on this journey, which is related to the point before, is start to step into the identity of the person, of the version of you that is already at that income level? How can I start showing up as the $100,000 a month version of myself? What would I do? How would I show up energetically? What are the things that I would do? How would I dress? How would I speak? With what confidence would I follow up potential clients? You can start to be that version of yourself before it is in your reality. And in fact, it's one of the secrets to actually making it come to fruition. I do want to just pause and take a little moment here, because if creating a $100,000 sales month in your business excites you, I have a new container that's open right now that I would love to invite you inside. This mastermind container is called the Profit Collective, and it is a group of service-based business owners who are already making six or multiple six figures a year with dreams to create their $1 million business. This container is a space where you have accountability, you have trainings, you have mentorship, and you have a supportive container of other like-minded business owners to inspire you on to your next level of success. The doors are open right now, and there is a special price for those that jump in as a founding member. So go and click on the link in the show note to today's episodes if you really want to take big action towards creating your $100,000 months. The next mindset shift that you need to make to hit those 100K months is realizing that results come from decision making. $100,000 sales months don't happen by accident. They happen through deliberate decisions. Deciding to change your pricing, deciding who you serve, deciding how you show up, deciding who you surround yourself with, deciding what you spend your time doing, deciding what you invest in. And you'll notice that I'm using the word deciding rather than trying. When you're trying, you're leaving room for failure. When you're deciding, you're committing to the outcome. Talking about being in that next level identity, I am doing the thing because I'm deciding that it is happening. The next mindset shift to make if you really are ready for that next level of income is to recognize that the money is already there. You need to stop thinking about making money. Oh my gosh, there's a lack of money. There's not enough of it to go around. You start to shift into a space of receiving money. The money that you want to earn already exists in the market. There's people out there, as we spoke about earlier, who are already earning it. Your job is to create the value, to be in a space of service where you offer a transformation for your clients, and they then say, that is an energetic match. Your ideal clients already spend money solving the problems that you help with. They're just spending it elsewhere right now. So when you start to recognize the money is already there, there is an abundance of money, there is an abundance of potential clients. I just need to attract them and demonstrate the value. That is a huge shift in terms of starting to grow your own income. And the final shift that I want to talk to you about today, it's something that I go on about again and again on the podcast and in my coaching and online in my social media. It is that discomfort is part of growth. You cannot keep doing the same things you've always done and expect to create different outcomes. If you want to create $100,000 months, you need to be someone who can handle $100,000 months. This means you need to make bigger decisions, have harder conversations, Set stronger boundaries. Invest in yourself in a bolder way. Show up more visibly. Because if you keep doing the same things, nothing is going to change. You need to create discomfort to grow into that next level version of yourself. And the way that you do that is by stepping into that identity. Hey, I already am the $100,000 month version of myself. $1,000,000 me behaves like this. And therefore, I'm willing to do those uncomfortable things to create the outcomes that I desire. When you want to create things different in your life, you are going to have to do things differently. The clients of mine who rapidly scale create the different outcomes because they are willing to get the hell out of their way. They're willing to do things differently, to embarrass themselves on social media, to put themselves out there for opportunities, to follow up potential clients who perhaps they haven't heard back from. This discomfort is part of the journey. And if you're not willing to have the discomfort, you're not going to create those next level results. So you have a choice to make. If you're wanting to grow, if you're wanting to scale, what are you going to do differently? How are you going to behave? What are the big actions that you are going to take? If you're looking for a coaching container to support your next level growth, come and check out the Profit Collective. Inside the Profit Collective, you'll have accountability, mentorship, inspiration, practical strategies, and of course, mindset support to help you really create something new and amazing in your business and your life. You can find out more via the link in the show notes for today's episode. Hopefully today's episode has inspired you to start to shift the way that you think about money and the potential for what you are able to earn in your own business. I hope you have an amazing week, and I can't wait to catch you again next week on the Clarewood podcast.